Alright, taking Des Moines into a ranked battle. We are on the map Trap. We have one battleship on each team, 2 cruisers, and 3 destroyers. The other team has 2 radars. I am the only radar on my team.
Action stations.
I'm going to work with the Clay Bear and go to whichever cap he tries to go to. Hopefully he's going to Charlie. That's the one I prefer. Don't have much room to maneuver if we go into that one in between the Bravo and Charlie, those 2 big islands. It's a narrow little gap a person can fit their ships through, but then there's no room to maneuver. And it does look like he is headed where I was hoping he would. Now Kleber, as a French destroyer, does not have smoke. He has great speed and maneuverability, good firing rate. If he's dealing with a Shimakaze, he can handle the Shimakaze pretty well. If he has to deal with a Worcester or Schlieffen, he will have a lot of trouble because of their firing rate and the Schlieffen secondaries. Alright, I'm letting everybody know where my RPF is pointing. And we have found the Shimakaze kind of on his own. Looks like he very quickly has smoked up, so I'll turn on my radar and give our Kleber a chance to get some shots on to him. Here he comes. He's trying to get his torps on our Kleber. I didn't realize he was going to go that fast, and I didn't lead him enough. Hopefully this one does a little bit better. Whoop. Here comes direct front. Some of the shimmy torps. Looks like 2 out of 3 sets on their way. He has outrun my radar, got outside the range of it, so let's see. Okay, there's a Petro. I am just typing something, so looking at the beach next to me. Okay, just letting everybody know that was only 2 sets of shimmy torps. We all know there could be 3, so he saved 1 back. It's a smart shimmy driver to do that. You don't want to waste all of them, because when you do, you don't have them when you need them. Well, he just sent them, knowing I was probably going to pop my nose out there.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Now I have to push in. I actually didn't want to, because I can see there's a Schlieffen and a Petro possibly coming around. I have 30 seconds to wait until I get... Oh, there's the Schlieffen right there. Okay, 25 seconds till my radar's good.
The ship is on fire.
You can see why none of us really want to deal with the Schlieffen
Problem solved,
close
sir.
up. On top of that, he could have thrown some torps through that gap. Not seeing any of those, so my Hydro would have picked him up. He didn't hurt me enough to use my heal, but I am going to go on over into Bravo Cap, where I have a big island I can get between him and me. Okay, I am spotted, most likely by the shimmy. Now sending out that radar so that we can see just what direction are these guys coming from. They're just pushing really wide. The only one that's willing to try things out looks like it's their shimmy. And there's another one over here. Maybe I can get some shots on them. Des Moines fires fast, but the arc makes it real hard to hit things. If they're good at dodging, they can dodge my shots at any kind of range. Alright, now our Hindenburg seems to be in trouble. He's got that Forrest Sherman that's firing at him, so I'm going to get up here where I can shoot at the Forrest Sherman. Looks like I way overled him, and then I underled him, and now let's see if we can't get this one just right. One. There are people who use Des Moines every day and could probably hit all of these ships much more easily. For some reason, I'm struggling. And the Sherman's a pretty slow, big boat. I shouldn't be having that much trouble to hit him. And then that Shimikaze that's sitting up there in his smoke while the Sherman is spotting me is just taking free shots at me. Alright, everybody's outside my radar range. Hoping that shimmy sitting in his smoke was within range, but he's smart enough to get out of there. Actually, I'm using my hydro. I have radar coming up in just a bit. Here comes Shimmy's torps,
Torpedoes,
though.
dead ahead.
Looks like he sent all of them, so
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
he won't have anything left when he needs them.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Just gonna steer my ship right in between. Try not to take one right on the side. Almost did. Okay. Shots for Petro to take on me. They're gonna get Charlie, but we've got Alpha and Bravo. Okay, there's ship.
Our victory is in sight.
Now, let's see if I can hit something at range. That works. Forrest Sherman sending his 2 torps. Gets 2 per side. Okay, I'm actually single firing my guns right now because that way I'm not wasting the salvo where I can't get him. So I got
an enemy destroyer. Our team has taken the lead.
scratch 1 Shimikaze. Looks like our shimmy must have gotten that Forrest Sherman because he is down. Unfortunately, Schlieffen was able to get our Kleber. Alright, so that Schlieffen's right behind me. I'm sitting in his hydro. They're saying stay alive. We have a good lead, but if I get killed or the shimmy gets killed, or both, of course, that would end it.
Our victory
Now,
is
there's
in
a
sight.
whole bunch of torps headed at that Schlieffen. Let's see if he still has the hydro on us. Doesn't look like it. I think he's going to take those. Nice. All right. Okay. That leaves Petro and only Petro to deal with. So we've got a couple of choices here. I don't want our shimmy to take any chances and get into Petro's radar range at 12K. That's very long range because our Shimikaze is very low health right now. On the other hand, I have pretty much all of my health. I'm going to swing around, get back into the Bravo cap so that we're stopping their points. And then he has to push forward and find us. It looks to me like my Shimikaze is getting into position to send some torps at him. I'm telling the team I'm going to ram him. As long as our Shimikaze stays alive, I take him out. That's the end of the game, and we win. Okay, he is pushing forward. He may still take our Shimmy's torps. I've got my AP loaded, so I can put a chunk into him. Nice citadel. Probably the only one I can get on him, though. Get in the angle for a ram. Okay, took one
The ship
torp.
is on fire.
And that's it.
Enemy cruiser sunk.